Welcome students in a new series that is data handling, and today we are going to learn tally marks and pictographs. There are two things which we have to understand. First is data are collected information, and second one is data handling refers to the process of gathering, recording and presenting information in a way that is helpful to us. And there are so many ways to present the data, like tally marks, frequency tables, pictographs, bar graphs, double bar graphs, pie charts, line graph, etc. But here we will study two things, tally marks along with frequency table and pictograph. Here is a tally tale to understand tally marks. Five stick men were walking straight and tall. The fifth one tripped and had a big fall. His friends caught him quick. He didn't touch the ground, but that's why on our tally there is always one lying down. That tally tales tells us one vertical line is made for each of the first four numbers and the fifth number is represented by a diagonal line across the previous four. And tally marks are a quick way of keeping track of numbers in group of 5. Now we will learn how to draw tally marks. Like for 1, to represent 1, we will just draw one standing line. For 2, 1 and 2 standing line. For 3, 1, 2 and 3 standing line. For 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 standing line. Now for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 standing line. Fifth line will be on rest of the 4 line like this. Then for 6, at first we will write 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then for 6 we will start after giving some space. So it is 6. For 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 like this slanting line across rest of the 4 lines. Then 1 and 2. So it is 7. 5 plus 2, 7. So in this way, we can mark tally marks for any number. Here we will understand what is survey. A survey is a method of gathering information. That can be any kind of method, like asking questions through a questionnaire or asking questions through an interview, person to person interview or a group interview. So we can do this survey by any method and we can collect information. A survey was done on 25 people on their choice of drinks and individual response was as given below. Draw tally table and frequency table. Here are the response. Survey means they have asked questions to 25 people about their choice of drinks and their choices are either coffee for any person, either tea for any person. For another person, the choice is tea, and milk is also a kind of choice, hot chocolate and others. So there are 5 kind of choices actually: coffee, tea, milk, hot chocolate and others. On this basis, we have to draw a tally table and frequency table. Let us see how. At first, we will study the problem again. A survey was done on 25 people on their choice of drinks, and responses are here. These are the responses. There are 25 responses because there are 25 people. Responses means their choice of drink. If one person like tea, then here is tea, and if one person like coffee, then here is coffee. If one person likes milk, then here is milk. If another person also like tea, then here is again tea. So it means there are 25 responses. Now we have to draw a tally table or a frequency table. For tally table and frequency table, the number one thing is title. The title of this problem is choice of drinks. Now, how many kind of drinks? We have already observed that there are 5 kind of drinks: coffee, tea, milk, hot chocolate, and others. So we will draw tally marks for these 5 kind of drinks. Now how? Let us see. For coffee, first response is coffee. So we will draw a tally mark in front of coffee. Then second response is tea. Now we will draw one tally mark in front of tea. Third response is also tea. So we will draw one tally mark in front of tea. Then again tea. It means we will draw one more tally mark in front of tea. Then fourth response is milk. It means we will draw one tally mark in front of milk. Then hot chocolate. It means we will draw one tally mark in front of hot chocolate. Then coffee. Next response is coffee. So we will draw one tally mark in front of coffee. Then tea. It means we will draw one tally mark in front of tea. Now milk. The next response is milk. So we will draw one more tally mark in front of milk. Then tea. It means we will draw one more tally mark. But now here we can see there are already 4 tally marks. So the fifth counting we will do like this. Okay. So it is our 5 tally marks. Then after tea, others. It means we will draw one tally mark in front of others. Then again tea, it means one more tally mark in front of tea after giving some space. Then coffee, then it means again one tally mark. Then tea, it means one more tally mark. Then milk, it means again one more tally mark. Then hot chocolate, again one more tally mark. Then coffee, one more tally mark. Then for tea, one tally mark in front of tea. Then milk, one tally mark in front of milk. Then again milk. Now after 4, for fifth we will do like this. Then tea, and then coffee. Then again for coffee, this time we will do like this. And then again tea. It means again we have to do this kind of line across. Then coffee, and then others. So by this way we can mark tally marks. Now what is frequency? Frequency means number of times any response occur, or we can say number of tally marks is called frequency. So for coffee, the number of tally marks are 6. It means frequency to choose coffee is 6. And for tea, frequency to choose tea as their favorite drink is 10. It means it is 10. 5 plus 5, 10. Then for milk it is 5. Then for hot chocolate it is 2. And then for others it is 2. Now what is the total of this frequency? 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 5, 21. 21 plus 2, 23. 23 plus 2, 25, which is equals to the number of response. It means our tally table is and frequency table is correct. We can check our tally table and frequency table by totaling the frequency. So it is our tally table and frequency table, and it is very easy, and it makes our work too easy to collect any information and process that in a particular way. Now the next is pictograph, and I know it is very interesting. Pictograph, information shows with the help of picture, is called pictograph. In any pictograph, you know that these kind of pictures we use, and these pictures called symbols. Like here, for trees we use the symbol of tree. Apple, there are 3 trees here, and one tree represent 10 tree. It means how many apple trees are there? You know, total 30. How many apple trees are there? 30. For peach, 1, 2, 3, 4. One tree represent 10 trees. It means there are 4 trees, which says there are 40 trees of peach. Then for guava, just see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens are 50. It means there are 50 trees. Then this symbol represents 20. One tree represents 10. There are 2 trees, 2 symbols of trees. It means it represents 20. So it is very easy to read pictograph also. Now we will make one pictograph. Now see here, draw a pictograph to show the number of stories you read from your storybook each day in a week. Take one parallelogram equals to one story. Now here you have to understand one thing. This take one parallelogram equal to one story. It is the key of pictograph, because here one parallelogram represents one story. In previous example, one symbol of tree represents 10 trees. That was the key of that pictograph. But here the key of this pictograph equal to this. Now in this question, number of stories you read. Sunday 4, Monday 1, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 3, Thursday 1, Friday 2 and Saturday 5. Now what we will do? For Sunday we will draw 4 symbols because there are 4 stories. It means one parallelogram for one story and 4 parallelogram for 4 stories. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For Monday, because there is one story, it means for Monday 1 parallelogram. For Tuesday there are 2, it means 2 parallelogram. For Wednesday there are 3, it means 3 parallelogram. Then for Thursday there is 1, it means 1 parallelogram. Then for Friday there are 2 parallelograms because 2 stories are there. Then for Saturday 5 stories are there. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parallelogram. So it is very easy. And above of this pictograph table we have to write the title, and the title is number of stories read on different days. So this is our title. These are the labels and these parallelograms are the symbols, and it is the key of this pictograph. One parallelogram equals to one story. So it is our pictograph. Now practice pictograph, tally marks and frequency tables in your notebooks.